Hey guys, I hope you are all having an awesome Sunday. So I'm going to do a quick check-in with the energy and kind of see what it is that we need to know. I feel like this urging to do this reading for some reason, like there's a message like somebody's been praying about or asking about or something like that. So I feel like this random sense of urgency as soon as we started doing this. But I'm really excited. I just want to tell you guys about this. So I just spent like the last 30 minutes literally sitting in the middle of my backyard playing with the dirt, and oh my god, I can't even tell you. But right before that, I got a bunch of messages and downloads, and even when I was sitting out there, I got some clarification too. And so Spirit's kind of guiding me with a little bit of a different path, which I'm excited about. So I'm still going to be doing readings, everything like that. I did update my Facebook page with different readings that I'm going to be offering. So I'm really excited about that too. But they were actually saying to me about doing videos, like kind of a podcast, but not really, because I don't want to just do that. But doing videos like this, talking about different spiritual things, right? So for anybody who doesn't know, I have a crystal shop. I've been selling crystals out of my house for about a year, and back at the end of July 27th, Spirit drive in to go get food. Spirit randomly was like, hey, we want you to open a store. Mind you, I did ask them about it because I said I don't want people in my space anymore. So anyway, I've noticed this pattern where I'll have people come in and 90-something% of them always need spiritual messages, right? So I realized that very quickly when I started selling them out of my house and how that kind of transpired. But they had a few people come in yesterday and today with the very same things that people were asking me about, the same thing. So I said something to them today. I'm like, all right, what's up? Because I'm like, when you have the same people coming in asking the same questions, there's obviously a reason, there's something you're trying to get my attention. And so what they told me was they want me to start doing where people ask questions and me doing videos on it. So different areas of spirituality or different questions people have. So some of the ones that have been coming up the last few days, a lot of it has to do with spiritual gifts and stuff. But astral traveling has been coming up a lot. And then what was the other one? There's another one that's been coming up a lot. So a lot of people, people who are mediums. I've had a bunch of people who are supposed to come into their mediumship gifts in the next few weeks to few months. And they've been really scared of spirits and kind of hiding from the spiritual side. So there's a lot of fears around it, a lot of the unknown. So Spirit wants me to be able to guide people and answer questions. So it's going to be something I do for free. So if you guys ever have a question and it's something you want me to do a video about, send me, you can comment below on this video, or you can send me a private message too. And I will definitely, if I feel guided to do it or it's something I know about, I will do it. But I have learned so much doing readings and having people come into my store, about all kinds of different gifts I didn't know about and just so many different things. And it's really exciting. So many cool things. But the one message I do want to say is that anytime Spirit is guiding you, or there's any intuition coming in, it is never based on fear. Okay. They never send you anything like an intuitive message as a fear. So if you are getting those from yourself or anybody else, they are not that's not from Spirit. Okay. A lot of times that's our inner child projecting, or somebody else's inner child or trauma projecting out. So I don't know. It feels like somebody needed to hear that for some reason, but yeah, I'm really excited about that. So if you guys have any questions or there's something you want me to start talking about, I'm going to do them on my YouTube, depending on how long they are. I don't know if I'll be able to show it on Instagram because usually they only let me upload short videos. But if there is a topic of interest that you have, or where you have fears around something spiritual or questions about something spiritual, send me a message and I will definitely do videos. And if you request it, I'll tag, I'll send you a message, be like, hey, by the way, I did this video for you. So just so you know, I'm really excited to do that. I'm going to try to open it up a little bit after a little bit of time and maybe do where people ask questions and go post them on my stories and stuff. But yeah, I was like, why have they been guiding me? I didn't understand for the last few months what was going on, but I totally understand it now. So anyway, I'm really excited about that. All right, let's see. Wow, the breakthrough card just flew out. All right, let's see what messages we have. Wow, they're just flying out. All right. Wow. Whew. Oh, that one actually fell upright. Okay, wow. We got the Fool on the bottom, the leap of faith, the new beginnings start. Okay, so we got breakthrough and aloneness. We got consciousness and maturity, the lovers and possibilities, and adventure postponement. So it feels like a lot of you guys are either in this energy now or you have been in this energy, this like solitude, this isolation, this aloneness. Obviously with COVID, yeah, but it feels more so like an energetic feeling. If you've been feeling really alone or really scared or really worried, or you're kind of just wanting to distance yourself from people, some of you I'm getting it feels like past stuff, and some of you are currently in this energy. That's okay though, because it's to help you break free of something. They're saying like this is breaking free of patterns of thought processes, of toxic relationships, of even toxic ways you treat yourself and other people too. Toxic belief systems. It's like all these self-imposed, self-sabotaging thoughts and beliefs, and you breaking free of it. And I also feel like a lot of you guys maybe have very shattered or scattered energy now or recently. And it's because you're breaking free of a lot of stuff. You're breaking free of a lot of karmic cycles, a lot of illusions, they're saying, a lot of past life. And so some of it might feel very confusing or like you don't understand it. There's a reason for that. Wow. So some of you guys are getting third eye chakra upgrades and crown chakra upgrades recently. So you actually, if you're like me, I feel it in my face. I feel it sometimes in my jaw. I feel tingles in my face, or I feel it up here as tingles like in my eye, third eye. It feels like I can't see, but I can see. It's very hard to explain. It doesn't normally hurt unless I get a headache with it, which I do sometimes, but it feels just like this tingly energy in my face. I know it does hit people differently. I've actually been getting hit with it the last like few days, and it seems to be happening in the evening time, other than like today when I was at the store, it randomly hit me and I'm like, okay. But yeah, it feels like you guys are getting upgrades, but I'm also hearing like the collective consciousness is changing. There's going to be some big shift in collective consciousness. So not necessarily people who are unawakened are going to awaken, but it feels like there's going to be some type of shift to heart-centeredness is what I'm getting. And it's going to like bring a lot of peace to people. It feels like this shift is going to bring some type of peace and some type of clarity. Some of you guys might be getting spiritual messages now or really soon. As long as your energy is like open to receiving, you'll be getting those messages. But Spirit's saying you're about to end a cycle, like something is fully blossoming. It's like the seed has been planted, the flower is blossoming and growing. You just need to finish out a cycle and complete this cycle. But it's coming to a lot of balance. Some of you guys might be working on chakras. They just specifically said to me sacral and solar plexus. Like a lot of you, it already feels like your roots pretty grounded. If you don't feel grounded, go ground. But it feels like we're doing a lot of sacral and solar plexus, and they're saying this is like where the creativity, passion comes in, where your motivation, your drive to do things that you enjoy and that you love to do. And this is where your confidence comes in. And a lot of you, they're saying where your energy center is. So a lot of people, I know myself included, when we absorb energy, it goes into the solar plexus. And so sometimes we can feel like digestive issues, things like that. So making sure that we're like regularly clearing it out and cleaning other people's energy out of us is really important. But they're saying like, yeah, so if you're having like pains down there or digestive issues or just an imbalance feeling, like UTI, pains, crampings, some of you, they might, like they're saying digestive issues where you're either going to the bathroom too much, not going to the bathroom enough, just like a queasy stomach, not really hungry, heartburn. I mean, like any of it, you're going through like a cleanse. So if there is something related to that, maybe do some YouTube like binaural beats or something like that, or meditations around that. You can also use crystals on those areas. Like I have orange calcite. This is actually kind of good for both of them. Selenite is great. Clear quartz is great. Really, carnelian's actually good for solar plex or for sacral and for root. Any yellows are good for solar plexus. Pyrite's good for solar plexus, tiger's eye, and then any like orangish is good for your sacral. So, okay, they had me separate that, and they have the lovers and adventure, possibilities and postponement. Okay. Oh, I'm like, what is that noise? It's like a motorcycle or something. They just want me to show you guys the cards. So we got the lovers card and the adventure card. Yeah. Okay. They're being really weird right now. I'm getting a lot of soulmates, souls merging together, meeting up with their other half. Some of you, this is in the higher dimensions, and this is like the fifth dimension, fifth dimension, and this is not currently in the physical right now. Something is blossoming with this situation, and they're showing me the stars. They keep showing me stars, and they're saying, look up at the stars at night. Like, go outside and look at the stars. I'm not fully sure what the reason behind that is, but why not? Anyway, I was actually out there last night looking. They're fucking gorgeous. They're saying like something with the unknown. Something with healing the unknown with this situation. Some of you, it is about having kids, but some of you, it's like going back. They're saying it's like going back to your youth, to where your foundation for love started, where you had your first relationship, or where you developed your understanding of what love looks like, or what relationships look like. And a lot of you, that's changing your perspective and healing it. And you've been kind of going through, it feels like a decent journey on this. This could be people who are not together. This could also be people who are together, who are just going through hardships or experiences to help them with changing this perception. But it feels like a very, like this lovers, I'm getting just really romantic love. I'm not getting anything besides that. So it feels like something very unknown is coming, but it's like changing this perception. It's really weird what they're showing me. They're showing me this like child going into almost like in movies. So if you, I was gonna say if you ever watch movies, I'm sure you've watched a movie before. So how like they'll open like a portal or something, and then it opens this big like space thing, and then you walk through and you're in a different like area. That's what they keep showing me. Almost like, but it's not a different dimension. It's almost like going back to that energy or that something and releasing it to bring changes forward. Like there's a lot of change coming is what it feels like. They're saying divine timing's at work. There's a lot of change coming with this. There is going to be some type of adventure for you, but it's not like the time for you to understand it or know it. And you will understand in the time you're supposed to understand. I'm also hearing that some of you guys have maybe recently separated within the last few months from like a soulmate connection. They're saying like sometimes that's necessary even when you come together for like a bump in the road to come up, to help you with healing or clearing and releasing more and to change your perception. So kind of what I'm getting to is like, okay, what's that song? Oh, You Let Her Go. I don't know who sings that, Let Her Go. Passenger? Yeah, Passenger. Okay, Passenger, Let Her Go. You only know you love her when you let her go, so you let her go. It almost is like what I'm getting is like it's weird energy of like you separated from something. This obviously is not a message for everybody, but it could be something from your past or currently going on where you had a soulmate or like a kindred partnership and you separated from them. And through that period of time, it's like that's when you learned love in some way. It's like that's when you change your perspective on love, that you didn't need validation from your partner, you didn't need words from your partner, you didn't need comfort from your partner, that you learned love through that soul connection, that spiritual energy, that the physical, even though, you know, all of that's great, you actually grew this deep soul love for this person that you've been soul connected with this entire time. But they're saying divine timing's at work. There's something, they're not really telling me, they're very closed lip about it, but there's something else that's going on with this situation. So if this involves you, there's something else going on behind the scenes. If you are in a relationship and there's just kind of been like distance or separation, or just kind of the energy's been a little bit off with you guys, this is a message for you guys that you're probably going through this as well. But there's a shift in perspective and a shift in understanding. It's almost like this human conditioning, right? So we're like conditioned that if my person loves me, or my, you know, partner loves me, they'll do this, they'll show up this way, they'll behave in this way. And it's actually getting out of this and is showing up for yourself and learning to love yourself and fulfill your own needs and meet your own needs. And that's not to say, you know, when you're with a person, they shouldn't help you or do anything for you. It's not that at all. But it's, you're showing up for yourself and you're loving yourself and you're learning what love is. And your souls are connecting, and it's a very divine soul connection love that just kind of transcends all human understanding is what I'm getting. Like, it's just something that if you haven't met your soul mate or your divine counterpart, it's just, it's really hard for maybe friends and family and people in your life to understand what this actually is. But they are saying there's an understanding coming and there is clarity coming. They keep showing me fucking February 2021. I don't know if that's for a relationship. I don't know. It keeps coming. Okay, what other messages do you have for us? Wow, we got all Archangel Ariels and all Archangel Michaels. All right, let's get, those are coming out together. Okay. We got the Highest Priestess on the bottom. They're saying rest, rest, rest. Okay. Like trust in your inner knowing and rest. No matter what is coming up for you, no matter what is coming up for you, trust in your inner knowing and rest. So we got 3 of Ariel, 2 of Ariel, Queen of Michael, Page of Michael, Queen of Ariel, Knight of Raphael, the Magician. Wow. Okay. Wow. You know what's really, I'm going to show you the cards and what they just told me. So it's really interesting. We have the 3 of Ariel, and this is her kind of like dancing and living her life and having this sense of freedom and peace, and he's watching her, right? And then we have this man who is balancing, right? He's balancing his energies and he's obviously balancing physically, and she's watching him. And it's interesting because what it feels like is like the feminine energy is coming into her spiritual path, her spiritual alignment, and the masculine is watching her in like admiration. And because of all of the progress she's made and the steps he's made, which the women, the feminines technically do normally lead human, and then the masculines follow. Generally, like let me rephrase that. The feminines usually lead energetically with the healing and things like that, and then the masculines follow in the physical, generally, not always, but generally. And it feels like that's exactly what happened. She started doing that, he saw it, and then he started working on his own physical strength. Not physical like, you know, lifting weights, like his own inner strength. And really, I feel like relationship changes, belief system changes, things like that. Some of you, this is past, and some of you, this is current. But this is the Queen of Michael, and what I'm getting from this is somebody who is learning through these experiences, who is coming into her confidence or his confidence, who's really growing and grounding themselves and really coming to a place of like peace and centeredness, and has gained so much knowledge from these experiences that they've been going through. With the Page of Michael, some of you feel like you're still in like dark energy, maybe a lot of emotions coming up, a lot of, I just keep hearing toxic family, toxic relationships. So there might just be stuff coming up with family and friends, and I just keep hearing like toxic relationships. but you're going to be getting some type of messages from spirit. You might be seeing birds as like a sign. Oh, they told me this earlier. Pay attention to the animals you keep seeing. They're giving you messages. So when you see an animal, like what is your first thought of that animal, or like what message pops up when you see them, and that's the message. Don't overanalyze it. Don't overthink it. Don't look it up. What is the first thing that comes to your mind? And that's the message for you, okay? But there's a lot of animals coming up for you guys. But anyway, they're showing me that you're going to be getting messages in your dreams. The dream world's been a little bit interesting lately. Like really interesting. There's some type of souls and spirits connecting with us. A lot of us astral travel, but it's not that. It's like there's certain souls coming in to teach us things as we sleep. There's a lot of healing, they're saying, going on in the astral and dream worlds. Okay. So for the people not in relationships, and also the people in relationships, I love how so much love stuff's coming up. This is loving yourself. This is nurturing yourself, right? This is you coming into, and I keep saying all of these roses around, but this is, are those irises or violets, peonies? I'm not exactly sure. Hi, Sage. This is like taking care of yourself, loving yourself, like really treating yourself with like beauty and royalty, but not in like the literal sense. It's almost just like really just standing in your power and your truth and really taking care of yourself, really just working on yourself, loving yourself, anything you need to do for your spiritual growth and for your happiness and being at peace, right? And when that happens, look at what rushes in. The Knight of Raphael rushes in. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. This is bringing forth these heart-centered dreams. So some of you, it will be a relationship, and some of you, it can just be, somebody stepping up in your relationship. It could be you technically stepping up in your relationship. And it can also be just something that brings you a lot of love, a lot of heart-centeredness. 2211, and it's going to be a new beginning. These actually came out together. This is manifesting. This is a new beginning. What you need will magically appear. And I love how these came in together, because it's like the manifestation is running in, literally. Like they came out exactly like this. So I think that's actually an awesome message that it came out like that. Okay, we're gonna just do a few of these. Okay, so we got, you are a spiritual being of love and light. I feel like that one always comes out. The answer you're looking for is yes, with a little heart, and express gratitude for all the good people and things in your life. Yes, hold on. I just like pulled this and they want me to read this. The dream life you want is waiting for you. Start writing down and working on your goals to make it a reality. Create a dream board. So start taking charge. And they're showing me like the Knight of Raphael mentally in my head. They're showing me the Knight of Raphael, and they're saying like, this is time for you to take charge of your own life and for you to, grab the bull by the horns. Okay. Yeah. They gave me this message earlier. And so we need to stop looking at everything as a sign, and we need to start just doing what we want to do. So I'll tell you what happened. I was making myself an anklet. I started making it yesterday. I ran out of time, and then I was busy today, so I didn't have time to make it. I started making it, and I went to go put it around just to make sure it was long enough. And I was like, let me add another one. I dropped half of it, fell on the floor, and I was like, fuck. So then I remade it. I went to go tie it, and I yanked I don't know why I yanked so fucking hard, but I yanked so hard it broke. And so I'm like, is this supposed to be like a fucking sign that I'm like not supposed to make this anklet? And then I was like, no, I really want this anklet. And then they said, yeah, exactly. Stop. Just because something gets in your way or something happens does not mean we need to fear it. It just means if you really want it, then fucking do it anyway. Like, a lot of times we'll have obstacles and challenges come into our way when our dream's about to come true, or when something's about to come true, to see what are we going to do? Are we going to give up? Are we going to let a little challenge or obstacle, stop us? Or are we going to move the fuck forward and we're going to push forward and get it done? And so third time was a charm. Obviously it is now on my ankle, and actually I'll show it to you. It's super cute. I put a little turtle on it. So hold on. Let me take it off. So it's tiger's eye, hematite, and it is silver sheen obsidian, or gold sheen obsidian. And then I have the little turtle charm on it. I love anklets, and I have my other one on my other ankle. I'm not going to take that one off, but that's got a little moon charm on it. But anyway, yeah. So don't allow like challenges, obstacles, things like that to get in your way. You know, if there's really something that you actually want and you're driven and you're motivated, then push through it and work toward it. And don't let anybody, anything, nothing at all stop you from moving and going and getting what the fuck you want, okay? Be the Knight of Raphael. I don't know what word I was going to say with that. Charge your ass forward to your manifestation. Oh, I do want to also tell you guys, I'm going to do a video coming up about the new year and what we can look forward to at the new year and stuff. Like for kind of like January, I'm probably gonna do. I still am doing my 2021 readings, where it's 3 areas that you want to look at for what's coming in 2021, and then the blockages that you have with it and how to unblock these areas to actually allow it to happen. There are some other services that I am offering. I do have some of them listed on my Facebook page, but I'm going to be adding some more soon. Spirit has been guiding me with that. All of my stuff came in for my sprays and my oils, and Spirit has been the last few days like giving me guidance on how to make them like in a really different way, like an energetic way. I do that with my sage spray anyway. Intuitively, I knew like how to make it the way they wanted me to, but they've been giving me really exciting stuff. So I'm going to actually be making them over the next few days. When I do, I'll post it on my Instagram and my Facebook page, but it's going to be like specific ones for specific things. And I'm actually doing the empath bath salts for myself tonight. They told me a specific way to help with clearing energy and using certain herbs and certain minerals and things to make in the bath to help with clearing other people's energy. And I'm not just an empath, I actually pull people's energy. So like when people are talking to me and they have things going on, stuff like that, a lot of times I'll pull their stuff and I'll actually release it for them. So I get hit with a lot of energies. So this is going to be something to really, so I really am excited to actually make it for myself and use it tonight, but I'm going to be selling that one as well. So I haven't got all the stuff for it yet, packaging wise, but I am definitely going to start making that one for everybody else as well. So anyway, I'm really excited. If you don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram, follow me on both of them because I do different stuff on both of them. On Instagram, I do post videos. Sometimes I post different stuff. Facebook doesn't allow me to post as much at times, but I still love using Facebook, and that's where I actually do my lives when I do my live readings where you can come on and ask a question or pull a card and it's free, and I answer you live. So it's actually, I love doing that. I haven't done it in like a few weeks. I've been kind of drained, but I think maybe in a few days or something, I'll see about doing another live. But anyway, okay. I'm so excited. All right. I hope you guys all have an awesome day. So much love and light.